Well, hello and welcome to West Valley Rule. I'm going to be trying a new segment for my channel, a market report segment, and my impressions of it. So, some of you might be thinking, Ranger Dave, what do you know about the market? Because you're just a brand new realtor. Well, okay, let me put it this way. Some years back, I was struck by a rattlesnake on the back porch. Of course, first time that happened, and I was pretty sure because of my experience and knowing the nature, that I was pretty safe. I was going to be fine, but the wife called 911, and it was if the windows of heaven regarding emergency services opened up. I mean, I heard sirens from farther than I've ever heard sirens. Of course, they got there. I had to go with them. Snake bite, you can't say no. You got to go. I was either going to the ambulance or they were going to bring me in a helicopter. I compromised and said, I'll go with you in the ambulance. Anyhow, get to the hospital. This seasoned doctor comes up to me, and his hands are shaking. You never want to see a doctor's hands shaking like that. Okay? Asked him, Doc, is this your first snake bite? And he says, yeah. And I said, you know what? It's mine too. And we're going to both get through this together. And we did. So, what do I know about the market? You know what? We're going to get through this together. So the Dow today closed at 38.92. Now, I was looking at the long-term charts, and that long-term, your 401k is probably pretty safe. But the 20-day charts, I don't like it. Okay, we're probably heading a bit lower, so you're going to sweat a little bit more before we start heading higher. Crude was 74.66. On the weekly chart, I looked at the weekly chart. Enjoy these low gas prices, if you know what I mean. Now, the one sector that I really like to follow is biotech, XBI, and I'm expecting a washout, and could be a decent buying opportunity if you're into buying biotechs. Now, on the real estate area, this time last year, 40 days on the market. Houses stayed 40 days on the market, and right now you're right at just under 70 days on the market. So if you're looking to sell, or it's gonna stay there longer than this time last year. But last year and a couple years back, things were popping. Remember that? Stuff stayed on the market minutes, not days. All right, now average list price. December last year, or just December 2021, 755,380. Now average list price is 686,713. So we're not getting as high right now. What is that? That's a 9%, 9.0% negative change. So we're still lower than what we were, but there was some good times there. I mean, if you didn't sell, those that sold, what, 1 or 2 years ago, they did awesome. Anyhow, if you choose me as your realtor, you know what? We're gonna get through this together. Doing a real estate transaction is very much essentially a process of getting from point A to point B. And that's very much like a trail hike, a guided hike. And you want somebody essentially that knows the trail. That's been, even they might be new, if they got the map, if they know how to use a compass. Okay, that's everything. And as I've known from years of leading trail hikes, I know how to use a map, I know how to use a compass, and I led many people from point A point B, and I never lost one. Although on some of those school hikes, There were some kids I really did want to lose in the woods, but I didn't. So, I won't lose you in the woods, okay? And we'll see you next time. This is Ranger Dave, and this has been Market Report number 1. See you next time.